Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about the movies that were released this year in 2016. If you want to see us talk about the movies that are coming out in 2017, check out next week's video. We're going to start talking about Deadpool because it was the first one released this year. We'll start with our overall impressions. Personally, I thought it was a great movie. Ryan Reynolds did a great job, and it was a great way to redeem himself after
Do not speak of it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I already talked about it. I already
dare
said,
you.
Hey, that character...
You've betrayed me.
That character was perfectly fine representation of Deadpool. Definitely.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
That was the best Deadpool I've ever seen on screen for that movie, ever.
Hey, we're not talking about that movie. We're talking about Deadpool. We're talking about the one that rhymes with X-Blen Blorigins Wolverine.
Just calm down, sir. It's just you up here, take it down.
Alright, so I've said my overall impressions. You guys?
I thought Deadpool was one of the best Marvel movies I've seen. They did a really good job on
It was Fox. It wasn't Marvel.
It's
was
a Marvel.
Fox.
It's a Marvel character.
Marvel character. I didn't mean like Marvel.
He didn't mean MCU.
I just
a
meant...
lot of people. There are a lot of people though that think Deadpool is in the MCU. Deadpool is not in the MCU, guys.
Too bad. But then again...
I mean, it should be, but
they could never do a combo movie with the MCU, otherwise they would make it rated R, and then less people would watch it.
That is true.
They are planning X-Force, I think.
Which is gonna be awesome.
Ryan Reynolds said he wants to do it. They are doing a New Mutants trilogy. That's been confirmed.
It's not.
So that's pretty cool. But we're talking about the movies that were released this year. So
Ryan Reynolds really redeemed himself in a superhero movie like.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's not talk about the
He has a lot of movies that we shouldn't talk about.
The blue flashlight. We don't talk about that.
The blue flashlight.
Yeah, the
we
blue
just
flashlight.
do not speak of the blue flashlight.
Yeah. Yeah. Another color for another word that lights up something. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
What's everyone's favorite Green Lantern? Or what's everyone's? That's not what I meant.
What?
What's everyone's favorite lantern ring? This isn't Deadpool, but whatever.
What?
What's your favorite color of lantern?
Black.
Black.
You guys like the black lanterns? Come on, guys. The blue lanterns are so much cooler.
Oh, black lanterns all the way.
Or the purple lanterns.
Like
I don't
Batman.
remember what the purple lanterns
Black
do,
than
but I
white.
thought they were cool. Well, okay, come on. White lantern is so overpowered. It's
Yeah,
just all
exactly.
rings. That's not fair.
Exactly.
It is fair.
It's not fair, but it's awesome.
All's fair.
Joe, you haven't said your overall impressions of Deadpool.
Of Deadpool?
Yeah.
You know, I really enjoyed it, and I don't have a problem with sexual humor, but it was just like the entire thing, there was just too much. You know what I'm saying?
I can kind of see that, but you know, it's
like
Deadpool.
if they took the first 30 minutes and stretched it through the whole movie, it would have been really solid. But I feel like they're just like, that's the only thing they really joked about. They made a couple other things, but yeah.
I guess.
Just, in my mind, it was oversaturated, but that's just me.
So.
But I still enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
I enjoyed the whole thing. I thought it was all funny.
Doing great. I think my favorite part was probably Negasonic Teenage Warhead. She was a great character.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly enough, they had to make a deal with Marvel to change her powers, and actually, that's how the MCU was able to use Ego the Living Planet in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which is awesome. It's really lucky that Fox wanted to come to them with that deal, because James Gunn wrote the script with Ego the Living Planet and didn't know that they didn't have the rights.
That's awesome.
And then when he found out they didn't, then he was like, oh, thank God we got those rights, because there's no character to replace Ego.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Hulk?
just can't replace
You
the
can't
living
just place
planet.
in a new character. There's
Hulk.
no one similar.
Put
Yeah.
Hulk in there.
But Hulk is Star-Lord's father?
Yeah.
Yes.
Be awesome.
I don't know, it makes sense. It makes sense because he's got part of him that's not human. Let's say Hulk.
Yep.
He's
I'll buy
part
that.
Hulk. He's part
He's
Hulk.
part Hulk.
Either that.
I'm 1/4 Hulk on my dad's side.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm on 4 Hulk on my dad's side.
What were your guys'
I can
favorite
see
parts?
Chris Pratt pulling that off.
What were your guys' favorite parts of Deadpool?
Of Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys go first. I gotta think.
It's
Alright,
been a
well, I
while
already
since
said mine.
It's been a while
Negasonic
since I've
Teenage
seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
I saw it like a day after it came out. So
Earlier than I saw it.
I think my favorite part was
While he's thinking, another favorite part of mine is the Where's Francis scene, just the montage of him beating up all the goons trying to find Francis.
Yeah, that was pretty legit.
Oh,
It had a lot of really good action.
the-
Like, it wasn't like action that you'd seen before. It was all
Yeah.
like new, like actual poppin' hoppin', you know what I'm saying?
like the nude fight scene.
Yeah, yeah, that was not something I'd seen before.
Yeah. I like the. I guess I like the whole part where he was getting his powers.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
that
a
was a really well done
It's a
scene.
really good like section of the movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they did throw in
Yeah.
some nice Easter eggs of other characters in that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Some very lesser known characters too.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe? What's your favorite part?
When the movie starts, right? The intro credit thing of the
Oh,
car.
yeah,
It's
that was
like,
good.
but it's
Completely forgot about that.
that was so good.
really good.
That was probably my favorite. part of the
I
movie.
love how they took the original concept footage that they were like, hey
Mhm.
Fox, we
Yeah.
want to make a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
And they just
Yeah.
put it in the movie.
Right? Like they barely made any changes.
Yeah.
So good.
I can't find the original footage of that anywhere anymore.
I think I downloaded it. So I was like, so good.
Nice. And then so overall rankings out of 10, I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10 too.
I'd give it an 8.5.
Oh, look at you!
All right.
I mean,
right.
I didn't think it was the most perfect movie, but for a Deadpool movie, I thought it was
I don't want to
the
do.
best because it's
Yeah,
the only
that's
one.
right.
I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the math right now. So right here is our average score.
No, it's just
It's 24 out of 30.
No,
Is that not what you're talking about? What are you
no,
talking
I mean out of 10, our average score out of 10.
it's
Oh.
I'm not adding
Oh,
to our
it's
scores out of 30.
It's 8.125.
Something
That's the
like that.
average, because
Something like
8.5 with 8 is 8.25. So if you average two of those, it makes 8.125.
This is gonna be really.
Yeah, it is.
This is gonna be
You're right.
really funny if you're wrong.
I'm right.
Okay.
Here,
he's
you know,
right.
here, I'm gonna calculate it.
You're gonna calculate it right now while we're moving on to our next movie.
Oh.
Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Hang on.
Overall impressions awful,
Haven't
but
seen
Wonder
it.
Woman's good.
But Wonder Woman, she was so forced. She was good, but she was too forced.
I mean, yeah, but she was the best part.
She
of
was the best part of the movie. I'll give you that. But she shouldn't have been in it just because she hadn't. There's no reason for her to be in it.
Jesse Eisenberg does not make a good Lex Luthor.
Like I enjoyed the character, but he is not Lex Luthor. He is not Lex Luthor.
His Lex Luthor felt more like a Joker than Jared
really
Leto's
did.
Joker did.
That's so true. They really should have. They
Yeah.
honestly might have been able to switch those roles.
I know. Actually, yeah. Now thinking about it, Jared Leto's Joker did kind of feel more like a Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, definitely seen
What
all
the?
those movies.
What the heck, DC? Warner
Yeah.
Brothers, get it together.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of those movies, so
Oh yeah.
no.
You haven't seen either of the DC movies?
No.
Oh.
I heard they're both bad, so I haven't seen them yet.
Oh.
I'm gonna see them soon
There
though.
you go.
Yeah, it's.
Batman's literally there's nothing good about it but Wonder Woman, and the fact that she's in it makes it bad because she shouldn't be.
Yeah,
It's just
but you know they needed her to set up. The whole movie is just a long trailer for Justice
really
League.
Is. It really is.
I made a mistake on the
They should have
calculations.
just went ahead and made Justice League
Like,
and
literally-
called it good.
Literally, the
Because
title.
they're
Dawn of
just
Justice.
making a bunch of crap and then they're gonna make Justice
But also,
League.
think about it this way. That's like the way they did it is it would have been if Marvel released Iron Man and then the next
Mhm.
movie was Captain America: Civil War.
Yep.
Like,
literally.
you have to set that up.
They
Yeah.
should have just done a solo Batman movie.
They really
did.
should've.
They should have, and
They should have did a lot of things they didn't.
Yeah.
And with Superman, they should have just been like, hey, why don't you just come in here real fast and be like, hey, Batman, I require your help.
And like
Not
it's,
for the Avengers Initiative, but for something else.
and like it's so
Yeah.
sad because Man of Steel was like actually decent. Definitely not great.
I
but
really enjoyed it, but
Probably-
I realize that I'm alone in that.
Yeah. I mean, it does have a lot of problems. But
It has a lot of problems.
Joe and I were talking about this before the
Yeah.
recording. Man of Steel, it has good things about it,
Yeah.
and it has its bad things, and overall, it's just a decent movie.
Yeah,
like
what's
I
that?
really enjoyed the take on Superman himself with the darker take, just because I like darker tone of movies. But
Superman's-
I'm really alone in that. I
Yeah,
realize that.
Superman's not supposed to be a dark character.
Yeah,
I watched about
yeah.
half
That's
an
what we
hour
have.
of that
That's what we
movie.
have Batman for.
I watched
Yeah.
half an hour of that Superman movie, and I stopped because it was a little boring.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It was
But
it
I
was
need
boring
to,
at
I need
times.
to rewatch it because
I don't know.
I was out of it.
Zack Snyder, love him or hate him, he's that kind of director. But I love him. Oh, he's so good, except for a couple movies. He's made a couple mistakes, but for the most part, he's got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. this is the part where we're supposed to talk about our favorite part of the movie. It's a bad movie.
No.
The first 5 minutes?
No.
I don't know.
The favorite part of the movie is Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I want to place a specific part of the movie though. So probably the Martha scene, guys. Why did you say that name?
That's how I feel right now. Why did you say that name?
Okay, like that scene sucks, but if you analyze it, you see what it's supposed to be and what it could have been. This scene was supposed to be, because for the whole movie, Batman is thinking that Superman is just tormenting him and that he's horrible because he's an alien and he's awful. And then he says Martha, not realizing that Martha is Superman's mom, and he thinks that he's just saying Martha to torment Batman. So that's what the "why did you say that name" comes from. And then all of a sudden, Lois Lane comes in and says that's his mother, and he's like, and he suddenly realizes that this suddenly humanizes Superman. Humanizes because he's not actually human. And like the idea of this. The idea of the scene is great, but horribly executed.
Oh yeah.
Why did you say that?
I honestly think the best part.
I like the dream sequence.
Oh,
when Batman fights like all the I don't even know.
Oh, that
what.
was actually amazing.
It was.
If
you see the behind the scenes, they actually have like a truck that like folds out into a giant jib with a kid. Oh, it's so cool.
That's actually really
It's
neat.
so cool.
And I will say, from what little we've seen of Ezra Miller's Flash between Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, I love it.
Wait, the Flash was in there?
Yes.
Wait, say all that again?
From what little part of that we saw of Ezra Miller's Flash and Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, I love him.
But he was in both?
He was only in it for like 2 seconds, but still.
Of each. Like in Suicide Squad, he was stopping Captain Boomerang. He was like, no honor among thieves, huh? And that was it.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Batman vs Superman again. It was just like this. Does
He was
not
just.
need to
He was
be
just.
there.
In Batman v Superman, he was just. Lois is the key. Am I too soon? I think I'm too soon. He was time traveling back to then.
Seems unnecessary.
Except it's really confusing because it was Bruce's dream, but it also wasn't.
Yeah. It was like stupid. I'm sure they'll explain it, but it's gonna be stupid regardless.
But like, when are they gonna explain it?
Yeah.
Because it's still in the future, and I think where Flash is coming from is supposed to be after Justice League. Overall ranking, 3 out of 10.
0.
You haven't seen it.
Not available?
Okay.
From what I hear, probably 4.
Moving on, next one. Personally, one of my new favorite movies, Captain America: Civil War. This shirt references Age of Ultron, but Captain America: Civil War was fantastic. We got Spider-Man, we got Black Panther, we got an adaptation of my favorite comic storyline, the Civil War storyline.
Too bad Cap doesn't die.
Yeah. Bummer.
Dang it! I really wish
so close to getting it accurate
that this amazing character was dead.
Yeah, I wish. Well, then Hawkeye would become Captain America.
Hawkeye would. Well, okay. In the comics, he became Captain America for 1 issue, and then Bucky was Cap. Which
is cool.
I really want to see Bucky become Cap. I think.
Well, then Captain America would have to be gone.
I honestly think Cap's gonna die in Infinity War because it'll be his last movie on his contract.
Honestly, a lot of people are gonna die in Infinity War.
And it'll be Sebastian Stan's 4th movie on his contract. Which, by the way, he has 9 movies on his contract.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Which actually, just a couple days before recording this, they released the casting call for Infinity War.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and confirmed Wong's gonna be in it. We shouldn't be talking about Infinity War. We should be talking about Civil War. But Bucky is gonna be in it, so.
What if nobody dies though? Like, what if they just keep everyone alive and
That
just
would
keep
be
going?
so lame.
They just keep it going for as long as they can.
Bring it back to Civil War, because that's what we should be talking about, Noah. The Russo brothers made a very explicit decision not to kill anyone. Because they wanted to show that these stakes can still be high without death. Because the Avengers are completely torn apart. You realize now, by the end of the movie, there's only 3 official Avengers. Iron Man, Vision, and War Machine. And War Machine is not doing much right now.
Yeah, he's screwed.
I mean, he does have the I don't want to call them prosthetics because they're just, he still has his own legs, but I mean, he has the abilitators, I guess is probably the best way to say it.
Mhm.
But we also see that that Tony still needs to work on those somewhere. So, Vision was handled much better than he was in Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron, he kind of felt a little bit forced in.
A little bit.
So, and
But they were trying to do so much with that movie.
they
It's
were.
understandable.
I mean, you know, taking it back to Batman v Superman, you can set up a bunch of things, but you still have to tell your own story. Just
Yeah,
look at Age of
yeah,
Ultron.
Yeah.
Because Age of Ultron, it was setting up Phase 3. That's what it mainly existed to do, but it still told its own story and did it well.
Yeah.
We're kind of jumping all over the place with this.
Oh.
But in Civil War, Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man I've ever seen.
No, Tobey Maguire. I'm not even joking here. He's my favorite Spider-Man.
Oh man, my favorite part of Spider-Man 3 is when...
Hey. Spider-Man 3 is the best Spider-Man movie to date.
Oh.
Can I quote you on that? Have you seen the video of that scene
Without music? Oh yeah, that's so great. Oh man, yeah, I've seen the movie. I've seen the video so many times. No, but I love Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. Like the first and second ones are amazing.
Here's my opinions on the Spider-Man.
They're better than the Amazing Spider-Man.
Here's my opinion. Tobey Maguire was a good Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but Tom Holland blends them together so flawlessly.
Yeah.
He really captures the perfect awkward teenager vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
Tobey Maguire really captures that awkward college student vibe.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
like he was like in his 30s when he was making that movie.
Yeah.
No, not his 30s. I think 20s maybe.
Late 20s.
Yeah, late 20s. Way too old to be a college
But
student.
he still worked it. No.
No, there's a little close.
There's
I mean,
an
no, a lot of
80-year-old.
people-
There was an 80-year-old who was in college.
Yeah.
But he was supposed to be newly a college student, just out of high school. He was way too old to be just out of high school.
Yeah.
Unless he waited a while.
That's fair enough.
He's like, hey guys, I'm just gonna wait.
Whatever.
All of his friends waited too.
We're talking about Civil War, not the Spider-Man trilogy.
Hey, you guys brought up Tom Holland, and I picked right Tobey Maguire because if he doesn't get a fair share in this,
He doesn't.
he does. Same.
I guess if we're going to be talking about our opinions on Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield did a good job, but it just wasn't enough to hold up the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
I feel like it wasn't his fault.
Mm-hmm.
It really wasn't his fault, but
You
at
know,
the same time.
It's really funny to look at that because Sony wanted to set up a Spider-Man cinematic universe.
really
They were
did.
going to make a Sinister Six movie. Amazing Spider-Man 3 would have come out by now.
Mhm.
And they had like a female-centered Spider-Man movie, probably would have been about Black Cat. Because they were setting up Black Cat in
Spider-Girl.
in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Who?
They had a Felicity, I think that's her name. It was just
I saw it once, so
it was,
I don't know.
It was Harry Osborn's secretary,
Oh.
and she was
Yeah, I remember.
gonna be Black Cat.
Yeah, I watched the movie once and I was like, oh.
It's so bad. But you know
Yeah,
what
what
movie's
about that
good?
movie's Green Goblin? Hmm?
You know what movie's good? Captain America: Civil War, which is what we're supposed to be talking about. Why do we keep getting off topic on this?
I give it a 5 out of 7.
What?
70. 5 out of 70.
I'm so confused.
No. Go ahead. How would you make it a
Okay, we're not at our rankings yet, Noah.
Okay.
You guys haven't even talked about your general opinions of the movie. First up, Civil War.
I said it first. I mean, from a filmmaking point of view, it was just excellent. Like every shot in the movie was just so well composed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was just so good. Oh, it's just so good. Now, like Zemo did not need to be in it. Let's be real. He did not need to be in it.
Zemo was the one who sparked the whole war.
It could have been done.
Zemo's actually one of my favorite MCU villains. so
Yeah,
far.
he was really good. I'm not
he's-
saying it was
Because
bad.
he's like the only villain to succeed,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Well,
wait.
okay, the part that I really was at a
I'm
loss
trying to
at
think through if other ones
was,
succeeded.
you know the part where he was interrogating the person
Mhm.
and he had him upside down? That person was not gonna drown.
Right? Like
He was
like
being-
that looks like his nose was above the
He
sink.
was being waterboarded.
No, he wasn't.
No, he
Because-
wasn't.
His nose would have.
No,
No,
because it would start
it was-
spilling over. The only way he would die is if his whole basement filled up.
Pretty much.
And by that
Pretty
time,
much.
someone's bound to come see him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if someone's about to come see him. He
Plus,
was
there's a
very,
drain in his
very
basement.
reclusive.
Yeah.
So no, he can't die. He just
Yeah.
starved to death.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He wouldn't.
Probably.
You know,
Well, he might not dehydrate. If
He won't dehydrate 'cause he was
but yeah, there's water right
Whatever.
there.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know why we're analyzing this.
but no,
scene so
no.
much.
I'm just saying, like that part was kind of, you know.
I
Did
guess.
they really think that through on how it looks?
Yeah. I had that.
I
Same
mean,
thought.
literally, all they could have done was move that bucket up like an inch.
Like half an inch, really.
Yeah, and then I would have
And
been
then-
like, oh no, this guy's gonna die. But then
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no, not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
That's it. That's that scene.
Yeah. I guess.
I also felt like there was like so many characters in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
A lot of characters did not need to be in it. Just to be completely real.
Okay, what's really interesting to think about is Captain America's original plan was to have all those people that are in Team Cap go with them to Siberia, but then only Stephen Bucky made it there. And I'm just wondering if Team Iron Man hadn't been there to start the Clash of the Avengers, how would that scene have played out in Siberia? I mean, it would have been completely pointless because all those other Winter Soldiers were already dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it did a little bit kind of feel like maybe Hawkeye and Ant-Man were a little bit forced in, and Spider-Man a bit, but that doesn't mean that they were used poorly.
I mean, I just felt like there was so many characters. Like,
Yeah, there was a lot of people that were really forced in.
there was just a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
But that being said, the airport fight scene is one of the greatest moments in superhero movie history.
I feel like it's overrated, just in my opinion.
I feel like this movie's a little bit overrated, honestly.
I agree. I think
Like,
it's really good. Don't get me
Filmmaker's
wrong.
point of
but
view, I
it is-
agree with him. It's
yeah,
it's
it is
really
overrated.
good. But like from a watcher's point of view,
Mhm.
I just get a little confused. A little like, why are they still fighting? Why doesn't Cap and Iron Man just agree? Like they could easily just stop.
I don't know.
Or like, because you
I don't
know,
know if I
Captain
can
America and
agree with
Iron Man
this.
are like somewhat similar in what they agree on.
I guess. So moving on to our favorite parts from Civil War, I already said the airport fight scene was my favorite part. You guys?
My favorite part was definitely the end fight scene.
Oh, the end fight scene was fantastic.
Oh, it was so well done. Just from a filmmaking point of view, it was so well done. Like, honestly, of my favorite scenes of all time, it's probably the end fight scene of Episode 6 of Star Wars, and then the end fight scene of this
One thing that really confuses me about that scene is, I know they were just trying to recreate that shot from the comics with
Yeah.
Iron Man up against Cap's shield,
Yeah.
but they've already shown that it reflects off and it wouldn't glow like that.
Yeah, I agree.
So, overall ratings of Civil War, I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
I'd give it...
I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 because I don't really know if any movie really deserves a 10 out of 10. But
I'd give it an 8.5.
From a filmmaking perspective, I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah.
From how
Yeah.
I felt about it, how I enjoyed it, I'd probably give it a 7.5.
Bro, yeah,
Because
I
I
agree.
just felt like there was like a few too many characters in this movie. Just a few. Like it's like kind of like one or two
Yeah.
characters.
Like,
Let's
Hawkeye
say
didn't
they get rid of Ant-Man.
Ant-Man,
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Well, okay, let's say they get rid of the useless
Well,
characters who do nothing.
okay,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Hawkeye can't do
Here's the
much.
thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Don't get rid of Ant-Man and Hawkeye. They should have. The teams should have still been kept balanced. So get rid of one from each team. Get out Hawkeye and get rid of War Machine maybe because they already have Iron Man.
War Machine
No.
kinda needs to be there. I'd put some.
I don't know.
some-
War
I'd
Machine
switch
was actually
teams.
pretty underutilized. In
I don't know. If you're gonna take people out, you'd have to really work on the teams. And
Yeah.
Like,
change
I
the
would
whole
just-
dynamic of the movie.
Or hey, they don't even need to be equal teams. Like they could. One
That
side
was
is
weird.
Give
No,
one
it
side
wouldn't
Hulk.
Yeah, Iron Man would get Hulk, which good game. You can't win.
Hulk is in Thor
Good movie.
Ragnarok though, which I think might be taking place at the same time. as
Could have made
Civil War.
Doctor Strange come out first.
What?
Could have made Doctor Strange come out first.
Yeah, and then have Doctor Strange on the team.
No, wait, that would have been so unbalanced.
No, not if they had Hulk on one team.
No, that would have still been unbalanced.
I haven't seen Captain Strange.
Captain Strange. Captain Strange.
I am the Captain Strange.
Aye, Captain.
Hey, is this what I do? Yeah, punch myself. I'm Captain Strange.
Why punch yourself?
Because it's Captain Strange.
That's okay.
No, Doctor Strange, I have not seen that one yet, so I don't know.
It's pretty good.
But I felt like there were too many characters. Just a little
I can
bit.
see that.
All right.
Maybe cut down one from each team. I don't know who. Probably like Hawkeye and
The other one.
Probably Scarlet Witch. She didn't do much. I mean,
It'd be hard to cut her out just for the dynamic of the MCU.
I don't.
It would have been hard to
but
cut her out because they were trying to set up Vision's and Scarlet Witch's relationship in that movie.
They have
They do. They have a.
He's like, we need to stop.
I think Phase 4 is probably gonna have like a Scarlet Witch movie that will expand more on it.
Or like they were just like, hey guys, we're backing out of this fight. Captain America, Iron Man, you two just duke it out. Whoever wins, that's what we'll go with. You know, that so easily could have solved the movie just by having those two just beat each other up. You know?
Somehow good.
They're like, hey, we're the weakest on our teams, so we'll let you two fight. You know?
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to the next one now because we talked about that one for a long time. We're gonna move on to X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh shoot, I haven't seen that one yet either.
Oh my
I saw the first.
Why are you even here, Noah?
I saw the first 25 minutes of it. I like the opening sequence. It was great.
The opening sequence. Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
What was it?
The Egyptian thing.
Oh yeah, that was kind of cool.
With Poe Dameron getting becoming Apocalypse.
Yeah.
It was the same actor.
Yeah.
It was Oscar Isaac.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like it. Obviously, it's just an X-Men movie. It's just all.
I'd say it was just a very average movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like good. It was I mean, it was good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was
From the
just
opening
good.
sequence, it looked amazing. The opening sequence was so good. I like it.
I do love how they made Charles Xavier bald. One thing though, they were like, oh, with First Class it takes place before, so we're gonna have new actors to be younger. Except 20 years later, it's still the same actors.
Yeah.
Like they didn't need each of the movies in the Beginnings trilogy to be 10 years apart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think Days of Future Past was the best one in the Beginnings trilogy, though.
I liked
Is that not recording?
We'll pull it off. when we can use it.
Alright.
I liked First Class. I think it was pretty.
I mean, First Class was
Oh, my favorite character, Azazel. I loved Azazel because he was Nightcrawler's dad.
I mean, I think
He was.
either
I don't know when it happened.
either of the Wolverine or Days of Future Past is the best X-Men movie.
I like First Class because it was an introduction, but
Yeah.
this movie, Apocalypse.
I mean, First Class.
First Class really stood by itself as a movie.
Yeah.
Well, because it was supposed to. It was originally intended to be a reboot, a
Azazel.
complete reboot, and they were
Which
like,
makes it really good.
and they were like,
all the others.
no,
depend
we're
on
just gonna convolute it more by putting it in the same timeline.
Azazel was literally a demon. Wasn't even a mutant. He's a demon.
I loved how X-Men Apocalypse incorporated Nightcrawler into the movie. The guy that played Nightcrawler did a pretty good job.
I saw
Cyclops was great. Jean Grey was great. The little Wolverine cameo was nice.
I saw up to the part where after Nightcrawler had fought the Angel.
Oh,
I saw up to there. That's where I saw up to. So I saw Nightcrawler.
One thing that didn't really make any sense is how they were like, we was like, take me to the most powerful mutants, I will upgrade them, and then it was like, dude, there's like at least 10 mutants more powerful than these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Magneto was there, and he's one of the most powerful, but like, Charles Xavier, Wolverine, well,
No, not
he
Wolverine.
doesn't have like great powers, but he would be a useful asset to them.
Yeah, but he's not like
Deadpool doesn't exist yet at that point in the timeline, but like, Nightcrawler freaking...
Yeah.
Nightcrawler. All he can do is teleport and use his tail. That's all he's got.
He uses his tail. He stabs people.
And he's like the most visible thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
He is blue.
He
has a tail.
Blue. And has a tail.
Okay, so from what I've read in the comics, Nightcrawler is Mystique and Azazel's child.
Yes.
Yes. And all he got was teleporting. That's it. But he got Mystique's blue skin.
Pretty much.
I don't think
he really left out there.
I don't think that that's the origin in the movies, though.
I think it is.
Because he's like the same age as
Oh wait,
Mystique.
no, that's impossible. Wait, no, technically no, because technically Mystique can be any age she wants to be. No, actually she can't. That's how she can live forever because she can just turn her body into something younger.
I guess that's true.
And she also has regeneration and, can make herself younger. I mean, she could technically live forever. I mean, it's like Wolverine. He's not going to live forever, but he can live for a very long time.
Oh yeah, I mean he's like...
He's 1890 in Canada.
Yeah, that's when he was like 5
Yeah.
or 8 when he started developing his powers.
Yeah.
So like,
So he's been alive since then.
and then he fought in every major war in American history.
And Mystique's been alive since when?
No, it's set in First Class, World War II, right?
Yeah, that's when they were kids.
Before the Cuban Missile Crisis, which was a long time ago.
But yeah, because the Cuban Missile Crisis was when First Class took place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like 20 something there, so you know, look at that.
Yeah.
And then. So she's that old, but she can remain as young as she wants.
That's true.
Like, look at her.
Yet she
Okay.
decides to remain looking like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
Whatever she likes.
She
Whatever Magneto likes.
What?
Whatever Magneto likes.
Yep. There you go.
Speaking of Magneto, Michael Fassbender does a great
Oh
job
yeah,
as
he
Magneto.
does.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender is just a great actor.
Like
in general.
I mean, Ian McKellen is a great Magneto.
he's a
but-
great old Magneto.
But
Yes.
But he's
but
freaking old.
but Michael Fassbender is a fantastic. I honestly cannot decide.
He's
which
just a
one's better.
great actor in general.
I
though.
can.
Well, no.
I can't decide which Magneto's
Young
better.
Magneto's Michael Fassbender, but old Magneto's Ian McKellen. Because,
They're the same, but I just can't decide.
I mean, it's like,
I can't decide which
Young and
actor
old.
does a better job.
well, you
Like,
can't, because, okay, the only way we could tell who does a better job is if Ian McKellen 50 years ago had done the same thing that he had. So, you know, you can't.
It's still the same character though. It's just
Yeah.
at different points in their life.
But they're both
It's just
good.
like comparing Dominic Cooper and John Slattery as Howard Stark. You can still do that. And honestly, personally, Dominic Cooper.
What?
Dominic Cooper's a better Howard Stark than John Slattery.
Wait, when did they have different?
In Captain America: The First Avenger and in Agent Carter, Dominic Cooper was Howard Stark. But then in Iron Man 2 and Ant-Man and Civil War, it was John Slattery.
Oh, okay. Why did they change it?
Just because the time difference. John Slattery was him in Iron Man 2, and
Yeah.
then they had Dominic Cooper in The First Avenger, and then in the Agent Carter show, they had
Is it
Dominic
because
Cooper again.
he was
'cause
older, or?
Yes.
Yeah, older
There's
versus
time
young.
difference.
Oh, okay. Well,
'Cause,
then,
like-
see, that's the same thing. You can't do that.
You can compare them.
That's like
because
saying-
Dominic Cooper plays
Okay,
Howard
hang on.
Stark
This is a very bad example.
in
but-
the 40s and 50s, and John Slattery
no.
plays
Hang
them.
on, hang on.
in
You
the
know what I'm
80s.
gonna go for. I bet you do.
no.
Well,
Hayden
70s.
Christensen
Yep.
versus all 3 actors who played Darth Vader.
Yep.
So
So I mean,
you can't really compare. You can't compare
You can't-
age difference actors.
you can compare because
No, you
Dominic
can't.
Cooper's a better Howard Stark.
No, you can't compare because that's like, okay, so you can't compare old person to young person because it's different. The character is different in both parts. Like okay, so Ian McKellen's Magneto is different because
Just because they're different characters doesn't mean you can't compare them.
No,
That's exactly why you can compare them. If they were exactly the same, you wouldn't be able to compare them.
yeah, you would.
Because it's exactly the same.
Based
It's
on
like-
acting.
It's like, oh, he's exactly the same as him. Comparison done.
Well, no, I mean you can't really compare them because of like how different they are. Like Ian McKellen's Magneto is like wanting to have all the mutants be strong, just like the Magneto. And then, but he's also, okay, so they're both really similar actually. Now I'm thinking about it because they both are okay
That's
with
what I've
working
been
with
saying.
Charles.
That's what I've been saying this
They're
whole
both
time.
okay with working with him, but then they're also okay with being against him. It's weird. It's like,
There's weird.
Has everyone given their general opinions on X-Men Apocalypse?
Yeah, it was dull.
All right.
opening
Favorite part-
sequence, 10 out of 10.
Favorite part of X-Men Apocalypse.
Opening
Quicksilver.
sequence.
Quicksilver scene.
Quicksilver scene. Same here.
Quicksilver.
Oh, was there another Quicksilver scene that was
Yes,
like,
Oh,
and it was
good. It was the Sweet Dreams.
best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
It took
Oh, yeah.
literally it took them 3 months to film the whole thing, which was like
Awesome.
longer than it
Yeah.
took for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, which is good.
What are you doing?
He's pretending to be Quicksilver.
You're not
Obviously.
Quicksilver, Noah.
It's obvious.
The camera is not picking this up. You're off screen on all of those.
good. I'm too
Oh.
fast for you. How fast can Quicksilver run?
As fast as he wants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fast as light or slower?
Sweet dreams are made of
Like, okay,
these.
who's faster,
I need to
Quicksilver or
stop-
Flash?
I
Let's
need
go.
to stop singing or else we're gonna get copyright strike because I'm just too close to the original.
Quicksilver or Flash? Who's faster?
Quicksilver. Well,
Flash.
X-Men
Well,
Quicksilver.
it depends because
Flash varies his speed.
yeah, because of the Speed Force and all of that.
Yeah. If
so.
he runs at his maximum, he's totally faster. But his average speed is lower than X-Men Quicksilver speed, but higher than Avengers Quicksilver speed.
Yeah.
Which Quicksilver is the correct Quicksilver?
I mean, they're both.
I enjoy Avengers better.
Okay,
but
even though I like the Avengers movies more than the X-Men movies, I have to say I think X-Men had a better Quicksilver.
I mean, correct as in comically accurate.
Comically accurate.
Was that the X-Men one?
I think the Avengers is more accurate to comics.
It depends on which
But
comic
Except for the fact that he's not a mutant in the Avengers.
Yeah.
And he's not Magneto's son. He's Magneto's son in the Avengers.
Exactly. I can't believe Magneto was taken out by a nuke.
Right.
I mean, he could have just stopped it.
What?
Yeah.
That's how they said in Age of Ultron. That's how Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch said their parents died. I mean, it wasn't a nuke; it was just a bomb.
Yeah.
No, well, then it's not Magneto.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know it's not.
It's obviously not.
It was a
Magneto,
joke,
but,
Noah.
Can't believe you got taken up on. Look at me! I can control the metal. Magneto.
Honestly, I'm glad that Magneto wasn't in MCU because
it
Age
was
of
good
Ultron
to
just
defeat
wouldn't
them.
have happened. It's like there's an army of robots.
Most of the movies just wouldn't have happened.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Like Iron Man.
It's like
robots.
Captain America: Civil War. Hey Magneto, can you be on my team? And just like, okay. There,
Yeah.
Iron Man, War Machine, Black Panther,
Oh,
Vision, they're all being kept at bay.
Oh, yeah.
You just gotta deal with Black Widow.
Yep.
No, heck,
And
she's got
Spider-Man.
metal on her. She probably has metal on her. Just like,
Her
oh,
wrists.
yeah,
Yeah.
her wrist, her guns, her knives, if she has any.
Well,
Does she have a
her
boot knife?
batons.
Can
Does she have a boot
Magneto
knife?
can
Like-
Magneto control vibranium?
Yes,
Probably
it's metal.
it's metal. If it's because he
'Cause it's-
doesn't control metal. He
'cause-
creates magnetic fields.
Not
so
all,
if
and
it's
not all,
magnetized.
and not all metals have magnetic
hey,
fields.
but how,
Yeah,
does,
but-
how does his shield come back? Magnet. Right?
Magonets.
Magnet.
We use the Magonets.
We lose
That
the
sounds like a
magnets.
Pokemon.
Magonet. Magonet. The flying Pokemon who has electricity.
Electric force.
Hey,
Whoa!
stop touching that Magonet. Magonet. Magonet.
Alright, overall rating, 6 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for opening scenes. 9 out of 10. I don't know. I liked it from what I saw of it.
Alright.
I'm gonna watch it. Okay, so now that you guys have brought it up, I'm definitely watching. Hang on. You gotta watch Turtles. Gotta watch this movie. What else did I say I didn't watch?
You didn't watch Max Steel. You didn't
What
watch
is Max
Doctor
Steel?
Strange. I have no idea. But
It
it's
looks
on the
really
list.
bad.
I
I saw a
literally
couple
seen
of
nothing
trailers.
it.
It looks so
Max
bad.
Steel.
I have no idea.
What? Do you know what it was about?
I don't know, but it just looked bad.
I literally
Like, what was the person's stuff? Like, what did they do? Do you know what they did?
Some alien with the thing. I don't.
Hang
it's
on a
just
second.
Stupid.
It's sounding familiar.
Yeah, if you saw like
I,
the guy,
I think it's a reboot of something, isn't it?
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
based
like
on
a
an
reboot.
animated thing, but it's just
Max
It
Steel.
just looked bad.
Did you guys seen on like Disney Channel or something the previews for that mech show?
No.
No, I have. It looks really bad.
Alright. So,
Just getting that out there.
Move on to the next movie on the list, which I already looked at the list. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows.
Dang,
I didn't see it,
didn't
Joe
see it.
didn't see it, Noah didn't see it.
This is
So,
awkward. Probably was bad because
probably.
Well, okay, from a filmmaking
heard-
standpoint, it was
but-
probably bad, but from my entertainment standpoint, it was probably good.
From I've heard that it's better than the first one, but that's
Hey,
just...
I found the first one entertaining.
I found the first one entertaining.
I
It was
liked
really bad.
I liked it. I liked it. I mean, it's like what you
I
guys
wouldn't say I liked it, but I was entertained.
It's like what you guys say about Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3. You're like, oh, those are bad movies. I like them.
I like 3.
I like
2.
I like 2 and 3, and then I
I
like
feel
2
really
has
left
good
out.
parts.
I feel
2 has
really
good
left
parts.
out.
Anakin's such a creep. Like,
People are probably gonna stop watching after I say this, but I feel really left out because I haven't seen all the Star Wars movies.
Get out of here.
I've only seen 1, 2, Clone Wars, 4, the beginning of 5, and 7.
seriously?
Yeah.
You gotta watch 5 and 6.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
What
I
is
know,
wrong with you?
Listen,
You
I
watched
just,
1 and 2, but then 4, 5,
I literally don't. I only remember like one part from 2. Anyway.
If anything, you should have watched 4, 5, 6 and skipped the rest.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
anything.
I know.
And he watched 7.
Yeah.
7.
7
Get
was
your
good.
finger out of my
The
face.
part, the movie where they continue after 6. You
Yeah.
skipped 6.
Yeah. You basically watched the beginning
You
and then
basically,
the end.
hey, you basically watched the worst movies and skip the best movie.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
6.
6. Yes. That's what I say too.
Okay,
Everybody's like 5's a
going
better
to
movie.
see-
I'm like, no.
I'm going to
6.
see.
5 and 6 are really close in my opinion.
6 is my favorite.
I enjoy 6.
Because
I like that
This
end
is a
scene of
video about
6.
superhero movies.
So good.
This is a video about superhero movies. Star Wars isn't superheroes.
It's my opinion.
Hey, turtles are
No,
technically superheroes.
Actually, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are superheroes.
How?
My opinion.
Not an opinion. Actually, they're mutants.
Because it's
They're
on.
mutants.
Yeah, they're mutants.
So are the X-Men. They're still superheroes.
Not necessarily.
They're superheroes because the Wikipedia page for listed superhero movies has.
Well,
the Teenage
Wikipedia
Mutant
says it.
Turtles.
Oh my!
Shut up, Joe.
Hey, perhaps I should show you my example of why Wikipedia is inaccurate.
Oh no.
But because of the one time that you said that our teacher invented the wheel, or no, he invented fire. That's what you said.
No, I said he invented the wheel.
That's awesome.
Well, while he does that, we're gonna move on to a movie that
No,
I've
no.
actually seen, Suicide Squad. Bad with good things.
Yep. I would say that it's a bad movie, but I enjoyed it. I liked it personally, but I acknowledge that it was a bad
Leto's
movie.
Joker.
I really liked Jared Leto. I don't know why people hate on him. 'Cause I really like him as the villain. He's a villain.
Like
He's not meant to be a good guy. He's meant to be the epitome of what a bad human, just evil should be.
He's horrible, and I know people say that, like, oh, you shouldn't compare it to Heath Ledger's Joker because it wasn't comic accurate.
Yeah,
But still,
Mhm.
Why don't you
Heath
take a
Ledger
look
was a good Joker, and Jared Leto, he just
after
made me
girls' soccer titles?
so
That's like
sad.
near the halfway through the paragraph.
Made me so
After
sad.
that part.
Harley Quinn, I think, was a good character. I loved Will Smith's Deadshot. I liked Captain Boomerang, but he could have been done better.
Nice.
Like the movie sucks as a whole, but it has some really good parts about it.
Agreed.
Flash's inclusion was
Yeah,
great.
that was really good.
Batman's inclusion was awesome,
Batman was
and that's
actually
why
good.
I didn't mention this with Batman v Superman. I saved to wait until we were talking about Suicide Squad. Ben Affleck's Batman sucked in Batman v Superman, but he was entertaining in Suicide Squad, which is why I'm going to give him another chance with the Batman and with Justice League.
See, I give him another chance any day, even though I haven't seen the movies.
Mhm.
I just want to see him do a solo Batman movie. Because you can't just be like, hey, let's
Well, he
throw
is.
in the
He's
current
working on it.
Superman with a brand new Batman. Like, what?
I mean, he is working on it. It's just
Who's this Batman? I thought it was
Exactly.
Christian Bale.
exactly. That's,
Oh, I guess he's now Ben Affleck. Some random
Also, can we
dude.
point out that they call it the DCEU, the DC Extended Universe? What's it extending from? It's not extending from the comics. It's its own thing.
Yeah,
See,
exactly. It's an
they
extension
actually-
of the comics. It's like it's not real.
They
it's
actually
not real.
they actually call it the Extended Universe because every movie has an extended cut.
Well, that's true. Hey, I heard the extended
Except
cut of
Man of Steel.
Suicide Squad was better. Than
No,
the
they added like
No,
it added
the
like
pacing.
5 minutes.
It just killed the pacing.
What did it
Just-
added like what 15 minutes?
No,
or
I
something?
think it was like 5
Like
minutes.
5?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It,
Oh.
it barely added anything,
And it didn't
but
even,
it still killed
and
the
it
pacing.
didn't, and it didn't even like add the things that like it was like, oh, they cut out all my scenes as Joker, and like
They
didn't
added
even add
one
them.
scene.
It was-
Well, are
Which
there, can
wasn't
you still
that
watch
good.
his scenes as Joker, or do they just have them like?
I think they're in
completely
like the deleted. Are they in the
I don't
deleted?
know.
I mean, if you look at the deleted scenes, can you
I
watch them.
haven't watched the extended cut, nor have I bought the DVD.
I've
'cause
watched the
it's-
extended cut.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna buy every single superhero movie DVD from now on. No, not really. That'd
There's
be
like
expensive.
hundreds of superhero movies.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? You should watch the original Captain America movie.
The one from 1990, or the one from the 40s.
Either one.
Or I think that was in the 50s.
Hey, watch Japanese
The
Spider-Man.
Italian one.
Japanese Spider-Man.
Japanese Spider-Man.
No, I'm
that's
talking
what I'm
about
talking
the,
about.
I'm talking the Captain America one. I'm talking about the series. That was
No, watch
released-
Japanese
like
Spider-Man.
back before there were TV series,
Watch
so
it.
they just released installments in theaters.
I need to watch that show actually. I
But
want
it's-
to watch it.
It's considered a movie.
Yeah, so those ratings, I guess.
Ratings for
Favorite
Suicide Squad.
scenes. Favorite scenes.
Oh yeah, favorite scenes. That's what's next. Favorite part. The trailer.
Favorite part? Any part where the Joker wasn't.
Pretty much.
I really like the Joker.
I don't like the way he laughs.
He was his laugh is
I-
awful, and Jared Leto was a horrible person. His method acting techniques were awful.
It's just
Okay.
all method. Any method actor is just like
Oh,
that's
hang
just
on.
not.
Heath Ledger.
He
though.
was harassing people on the
Ledger's
street and
awesome.
everything.
I feel like
Yeah.
he tried to do too much of a Heath Ledger. Like I felt like he
I
tried
felt like
to copy
he didn't
him.
try hard enough to be like Heath
No, I
Ledger.
felt like he didn't. I felt like he tried too hard. He went the complete. Okay, Heath Ledger just went crazy person, He went crazy towards other
Yeah,
people.
but see, the thing with Heath Ledger, though, was he was crazy, but you could tell in his performance there was a level of he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's crazy, but he knows what's up.
What was great in The Dark Knight is he directed those like news broadcast scenes himself.
Yeah,
which
he literally just picked up a camera.
because he was just like, because it's like that's.
He also
and
made
he
the-
was able to know how the Joker would do it.
He also made a face paint for himself. He
did that
applied it
himself?
himself. Yeah,
Oh,
he applied
wow.
it himself, and then had the makeup team like photograph it, memorize it, and do it every day.
Oh wow.
So he spent time while he was preparing.
I don't know why. I don't
And
know.
spent,
Why did he
like-
even have a makeup team? Why didn't he just do it himself?
Well,
on set all the
because that
time?
would take too much time. It takes a while. I am
Oh.
sure.
Yeah.
With the makeup team, it's faster,
Especially
and it
for-
looks more
yeah.
consistent.
I guess. Ratings for Suicide Squad.
7.
4.
Oh wow, you gave it a high rating.
Yeah,
And not
because
available.
I enjoyed the movie. I know it's bad, but I still enjoyed it.
I feel like that's what I'm going to do with Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad. I'm going to enjoy them, but they're not going to be good movies.
Yeah.
I give it a 4 out of actually. Yeah, 4.
So what was your guys' take on Harley Quinn in that movie?
Harley Quinn
Yeah,
was
she was
good.
pretty good.
I'm actually really excited for Gotham City Sirens.
Yeah, that looks like it's pretty good.
Because Harley Quinn,
Poison Ivy,
Poison
Catwoman.
Ivy, and Catwoman, and Deadshot might be in it because Will Smith said that he
Oh,
kind of
really?
wants to do it.
No.
I don't know. Will Smith said he wants to do it, but you know that's
Probably.
a lot of actors want to do a lot of things.
I want to be in the new Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
See? He said, okay, I can do it.
Bam done.
Um,
I'm going to go knock out Han
a lot of
Solo.
people
Oh, wait.
are saying that Joker might be in it. I really hope he isn't. Because
I hope he is, because I enjoyed him, but...
See, you know what they could do? They
But
could
I hate
like,
him.
hey, Jared Leto.
No, it's Leto.
Stop, Leto. Jared
Leto.
J-Red
J-Red Leto.
J-Red Leto.
You have to say it right.
J-Red Leto. So you need to, what if they're like, hey, why don't you make yourself more like Batman the Animated Series Joker? What if they did that? And he did that.
Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark
He's
Hamill's Joker.
fantastic.
I feel like they can honestly put enough makeup on it that he would look like he could do a legit Joker.
Like
Like live
Joker?
action. Like live action.
Well, like
Mark
if
Hamill?
you've been watching The Flash, that's basically what the Trickster is.
Maybe.
He
They might be able
he
to
plays
do
the
it, but-
Trickster on The
enough.
Flash, and
That's
he's
fair enough, yeah.
especially Earth 3 Trickster because they like did put makeup on him and he really felt like a Joker character.
Who, Mark Hamill?
Yeah,
Oh, who was in that?
yeah, he's had I think at least one episode each season in The Flash,
Oh, what?
except in season 3 and the new one he wasn't really the villain of the episode. He was just in there for a little bit, which
Don't
was
forget
disappointing.
about Firelord Ozai. In case any of you all don't know, Firelord Ozai is Mark Hamill.
Really? I actually didn't know that.
Firelord Ozai.
You haven't watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, have you?
The...
Not the movie.
Okay, I
Not
was
the
gonna
movie.
say.
The movie's.
I saw the movie, but I haven't seen the series.
The series is
The
better.
cartoon is so good.
I've heard...
But
I've heard
like,
that.
anyway, Firelord Ozai, yeah, he's Mark Hamill. He doesn't sound like Mark Hamill at all. He's like, I am the Firelord Ozai.
I freaking love Firelord Ozai. He's a great
I like him.
character. Mark Hamill's also in Kingdom Hearts, which is my favorite video
Mark
series.
Hamill's also
He's-
in Star Wars.
He's Master Eric.
in case you didn't know.
Oh, really?
In case you
What?
didn't know.
Boom!
He's also in Star Wars. He's also.
Who does he play in that movie?
I thought he played the Bit. You know the guy.
Why do we keep
Yeah.
going back to Star Wars?
Because
so
Star
much?
Wars
Star Wars
is
is
good.
awesome.
It's the best.
Alright, we've given our rankings in Suicide Squad.
What's next?
Next up is Max Steel, which we already said none of us saw.
Yeah.
Looks really bad though.
Yep, it does.
Moving on to our final movie for this video.
What?
Doctor Strange. Well, we're
Oh, it was so good. The score on the movie.
Oh,
So good.
Michael Giacchino, I think that's how you pronounce his
I don't
name,
know,
is
but-
so great.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
the score for Rogue One also.
Really? I
Yeah.
know that.
Wait.
No, he didn't do the score for Rogue One. He's doing the score for Episode 8.
Mm.
I need to see Rogue One.
I think. He did do the score for Rogue One. He's doing the score for Jurassic World 2. He's gonna do the score for
Wait.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
There's gonna be Jurassic World 2.
Yeah.
How dumb are these people?
Right? Like,
Like,
they're just milking the money out
They're
of
going
it.
back to animatronics instead of CG though.
no, not that. I'm just
For the
saying.
movie, so that's
How
nice.
dumb are these Jurassic
Yeah.
Park people?
Right.
Like the people
Oh,
in
I
the
thought you
movie.
meant the people making the movie.
No, the people in the movie like, okay, Jurassic Park. Oh, whoops.
Like,
it didn't even
Jurassic
start.
World, they addressed it nicely, but I feel like going anywhere from Jurassic World, it just doesn't
Like
work.
Jurassic
Yeah.
Park. Let's just go through
Honestly,
this. We're going through this
everything
now.
the series should have only been Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Jurassic Park
No.
2 and 3 shouldn't have...
No.
Well, they kind of
I
ignored...
enjoyed 3.
They ignored Jurassic Park 2 and 3. I haven't seen them, but they ignored
Okay,
them
so,
pretty
so
much in
Jurassic Park,
World.
Jurassic Park, the park wasn't open yet, malfunctioned, good. Jurassic Park, was it 2? Was it just Jurassic Park 2, or was it?
I haven't seen 2 and 3 for a while. But
I've
actually,
seen
I
all.
saw 3 somewhat recently, but I haven't seen 2 in a
In
long
2,
time.
they go to save some kid. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
That's a decent movie.
That is.
The third
that's
one?
enough.
They take a T-Rex to the U.S.
Yeah, that was.
Wait, what?
Oh, I got those two confused.
I don't know, I don't know,
The
is that-
second one's the good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The third one's the one where they take the TX.
Yeah, they take a T. Oh,
It's
no,
like,
no.
what?
Jurassic Park: The Lost World is where they take a T-Rex to the U.S. But I don't know. I think it's the second one.
Yeah, Lost World's the second one.
Yeah, so the second one's the bad one, the third one's the good one. But the second
Okay.
one, they take a T-Rex to the U.S.
Yeah, like.
What?
What kind of stupid. What?
Okay, so the park didn't work out there, where there was no people at, but
So
it's
we're
still
gonna
two
take-
people.
yeah.
So let's just take a living, breathing mother Tyrannosaurus Rex to the park.
Yep.
Sound like a good idea to you?
Yeah, sounds like a great idea.
Not to the park, to the U.S. Let's just do that.
All right.
The third one was decent. Okay, and then Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World. Okay,
We were talking about Doctor Strange.
we're not. We don't care. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm sorry. I have to talk about something. So Jurassic
Yeah,
World.
you do.
Jurassic World. For some reason, they decided to open the park again. That's a little strange, don't you think?
Well, I mean, they did like set up a lot of security precautions.
Yes, they had
They
security
really
precautions.
addressed it nicely.
But then you know, just
But
the
then,
Indominus Rex.
hey guys,
they didn't anticipate.
let's combine 50 different dinosaurs and make it into something cool.
I think it was maybe like 5 different
Yeah, I
dinosaurs.
know,
The
it
rest
was
was
good.
from other animals.
It was like, okay, we got like a
Frog,
T-Rex,
lizard, DNA.
let's get a Velociraptor, T-Rex, whatever else we got here. Yeah, that's a safe dinosaur.
It was all about
People-
marketing.
okay.
I love
People
how
want-
the movie was just like it was all about marketing.
People want something scarier. If they're real life
Yeah.
dinosaurs, why would they want something
They did a
more, right?
great job of delivering the message of the first movie again. Because the first movie, you know, the famous line from Jeff Goldblum, your scientists were so busy thinking about whether or not they could, they didn't think about whether or not they should. It was the same exact thing with the Andromedus Rex.
They should not do that because I'm just saying here, if I even saw like a Compsognathus, one of those really small ones, I would be fine there. Although I would want to see a Velociraptor or a T-Rex, but I'm like, you know what? That might get a little dangerous. Although the Velociraptors in the movies are twice the size they should be. They're actually Deinonychus raptors. Fun fact. Because Velociraptors are actually 3 feet tall.
Cool.
And Deinonychus are as tall as the Velociraptors in the movies.
Cool.
Chris Pratt, though. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's how we relate Jurassic World, too.
And on our way
Superheroes.
back to talking about Doctor Strange,
The score was
the
awesome.
score's great. The special effects, I like how they
Yeah.
showed the magic going on. And
The
also
fight scenes were just so like in the mirror dimension.
the
was
mirror
just-
dimension was great. But you realize like the mirror dimension literally is just a parallel dimension. It wasn't anything the mirror dimension
Nope.
has nothing to do with the shifting
Nope, can't hear you.
buildings and
Haven't seen
everything.
the movie yet?
yeah,
No, I
yes.
don't care.
Oh,
I
we
don't
can't
care.
really give a lot of
I don't
stuff.
care. I don't care.
The
Okay.
the mirror dimension has nothing to do with the shifting buildings. It's part of the code of the sorcerers to stay in the mirror dimension to do that. Because they were like, Caecilius is reality shifting in the real dimension. And
Yeah.
they're like, what? That's not cool.
Yeah, yeah.
There was the whole whitewashing controversy with the Ancient One, which was a problem, but I mean, they were considering Morgan Freeman for the role, which would have been much better in my opinion.
I don't think that would have worked, but
You don't think Morgan Freeman could have played the Ancient One?
I thought that what
Well,
they did was really
Did
good.
the Ancient One do
I don't know
special
their names,
karate
but-
moves? I don't know.
No.
No, did they do anything that was stunty?
Yeah, they did that first opening fight scene.
Oh, the first
Morgan
fight.
Freeman.
See, Morgan Freeman wouldn't work there.
Yeah,
They'd have to get a stunt double and then
and it still looked weird.
Or she
Too much
had her
stuff.
hood up the whole time.
be like,
and everything.
Yeah,
oh,
but
hello
still.
there, Morgan Freeman here. I'm just watching myself.
I
Wow.
love the character of the Ancient One. I just wish she was played by someone else.
See,
I
okay,
really,
see,
I really like the actor for it.
this is
but
the problem
it's just-
with them trying to make like anime or cartoon or some superhero movies. I mean, they're just getting the wrong people. Like,
Exactly.
have you guys seen Dragon Ball Evolution?
No.
I mean, you might not have seen it, but have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. And
Okay, so they made that cast like just a bunch of white people.
The hair
Okay.
was bothering me.
The cast is a bunch of white people for it, But Dragon Ball Z is not white people.
Yeah.
It's Japanese people. Because it's anime.
Just same exact problem with.
And they changed the
Avatar:
character
The Last
to a
Airbender.
high school student instead of someone who fights people. Yeah, I mean that's a big problem. And they made all the Asian
I already
characters
know more
not
about
Asian.
that movie than I've ever wanted to.
And then The Last Airbender.
The same exact.
We
problem.
decided to get Og, not Aang, because we want to pronounce it correctly.
On.
We found Og online via auditions.
They literally did. They were just like, that
That's
kid looks
hilarious.
like him. Get him in the.
That kid acted
Casting.
like him. I mean, the kid sounded like him, looked like him. I was fine with the kid. I wasn't fine with how they found him. I wasn't fine with what they did to Og. Og. Aang.
We keep getting off topic from Doctor Strange here. I mean, I know you haven't seen it, so like.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. They made some poor decisions while making it. But as a whole, it's a good
Like
movie.
what?
Very enjoyable. Just, the casting decisions.
What casting decisions?
I really liked the entire cast. I thought it was really solid.
I mean,
personally,
I personally don't like Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but he's just not a great person. I love Wong. He was a great character.
I don't know. I feel like he's overrated. He was good, but see what the hype is. But
Mordo was a fun character too.
It's like
It's interesting. I think Doctor Strange had Marvel's smallest cast of characters, like in any
I
MCU movie,
think, but
because there were not a lot of main characters in that movie. Caecilius was a really fun character. I loved him.
I feel like he could have been better.
Did you know that
But
Dormammu?
he's just a Marvel villain.
Yeah.
so.
Did you know that Dormammu was also voiced by Benedict
Yeah.
Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't get someone else to do that. Why
Because
did
it was symbolic. I don't remember. I read an article about it.
Was
That
it just
really,
supposed to
they
show
had
the
really
parallels?
solid reasoning behind it.
Did they sound the same?
No.
Exactly.
they
That's
did
why they don't need
voice-
to.
yeah.
It's like
I will
it's
say
like
something about Benedict Cumberbatch. He does not have a great American accent, and sometimes in the movie you can kind of hear him break the accent a few times.
But, I was
Which
thinking about it, but
he's American. I think the best foreign actor with an American accent,
Christian Bale.
Hugh Jackman.
Christian Hugh
Jackman is so good because he can portray so many emotions in a different accent. That's really hard to do. Have a different accent and portray.
What
different
about
emotions.
Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman? I think those two both have a great
yeah.
American
I
accent.
legitimately always forget that Christian Bale is.
I
foreign.
know. I didn't know he was foreign until after I'd seen like behind the scenes and heard him talk. I'm like, what?
Yep.
He sounds
Yep.
like this. I
Yep.
did this whole movie like
Exactly.
this. And literally every other movie he does, he sounds like this. Have you guys seen 310 to Yuma? I know you have.
I've seen 310 to Yuma. I've told Joe to watch it like a year ago.
It's pretty
He still
good.
hasn't
I
watched it.
don't watch anime very much.
No, what?
I don't watch anything animated really.
It's
That's
not
not
animated.
It's
What
a
is
live
it?
action movie.
What is it then?
310 to Yuma?
Western.
It's a
310 to
western.
Yuma.
It's a remake
I
of
don't
a.
watch a lot of
No,
westerns
I don't either.
I don't either, but it's
I
a
hate
great
westerns
movie.
really. I don't like them, but this one was good. It's different. It's a lot
You're
different.
both leaning forward like you're so serious.
This was a lot different. It wasn't like, oh.
It's
there
honestly, it's such a great movie.
It's
And it
not
has
like,
Christian
oh,
Bale in
we
it.
gotta go here and stop them.
Who else is in it? Who played the other guy?
Oh, it was. Oh.
I mean, I recognize his face so well.
No, it wasn't Russell Crowe. I was gonna say Russell Crowe was It's not him.
Sure? Sure it wasn't him?
Was it? No.
Anyway,
There's some other famous who's good.
yes, it has a great cast.
It had a great cast. Yeah, and it was a good movie.
Yeah.
And Christian Bale's emotions as a American, not a British person.
Yeah. Anyway. Back to Doctor Strange again. We've gotten off topic so many times with this one. I think we've pretty much said our general opinions, so
Yeah.
move on to favorite part. Honestly, when he's in the hospital fighting
That was well done
Caecilius in
scene.
the hospital, where they're just their spirits fighting.
That wasn't Caecilius.
It wasn't Caecilius?
No,
Oh, it
it
was
just a random guy.
Oh, it's just a random. Okay, one of Caecilius' followers.
Yeah.
Oh, and also the attack on the Sanctum Sanctorum was really good,
Yeah.
and the end credit scene with Thor.
Yep.
That was
Oh,
great.
Thor's in?
Yep.
He's in the
totally
end
spelled
credit
effort.
scene. They
Thanks.
were using it to tease Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When is that coming out again?
That's coming out 2017. It's
Okay.
coming out in
November.
Yeah.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh, come on! You still get 2 movies in the same franchise before that.
Okay,
How
what movies?
How many?
What movies do we get?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and
Hey, that's not the same
Spider-Man
franchise. It's not 4.
It's the
not
MCU
Thor.
franchise.
Technically, it is different franchise. franchises.
Like okay,
It's
I want to
the
see
same
Thor
franchise.
because I like.
They're
Thor.
different series, but it's the same franchise.
Because the entire point of the MCU, if you look back at interviews from back when they started, they wanted to combine all the franchises into one. So technically, it is a bunch of franchises, and then
The way I see it is the whole thing is one franchise, but then they're each individual series within the franchise.
The Marvel franchise, the Thor franchise.
All right.
The Iron. Oh, what about Iron Man though? I mean, come on. He's got like 15 movies now.
Spider-Man: Homecoming will be his 8th. Will be Robert Downey Jr.'s
Oh no,
8th.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man title movie. It's
Yeah.
3.
There's 3 Iron Man movies.
How many Captain America? There's 1, 2,
3.
Technically 3 now. Okay, so they're even there. Thor will have 3.
Yes.
Hulk have
1.
1.
yeah,
It's because the whole thing with
yeah.
Universal, yeah,
Mm.
which is why he's gonna be in Thor Ragnarok. But we're not gonna talk about that right now.
Yeah.
So Doctor Strange. I don't think you said what your favorite part was yet.
No, just all the fight scenes were so well done. If I had to choose my favorite, I might say either the one in the Sanctum where it gets the
cloak.
levitation,
Yeah.
or just that opening fight scene.
Oh
Both
yeah.
of
Oh,
those
the
were
opening fight scene
just
is pretty
so well done.
good. All right. Ranking. 7 out of 10.
I'd give it a probably 9. I really liked it.
So that's it for the 2016 superhero movies. Very close to tune in next week where we'll talk about the 2017 superhero movies.